some of the hardest things we can do as a professional are to send out information that the receiver really doesn't want to receive. Today, as you can see, I have an email drafted to our customer, Mike, over at Contoso, letting him know that because of some technical challenges that are beyond our control, we're going to be late by about 2 weeks on the release to production for a system that we're building for them. As such, I've written up this email trying to be as detailed as I can about what's going on, the challenges that were faced, the work we did to identify this as quickly as possible, and some possible remediation strategies. But I really want to make sure that this lands as well as possible. So let's talk about what I can do to ensure that it lands as well as possible by using the AI at ChatGPT to help me rewrite and work over this language to make sure it lands just as well as it possibly can. So I'm going to take a copy of this text. I'm going to need it here in a moment. We're going to come back to ChatGPT, and we're going to ask it to review the following email. I'm going to send, there we go, to the CTO of a client. Provide me feedback for making sure it is received well by the CTO, and also feedback for ensuring that the crucial project information is conveyed while trying to keep the communication positive and trust building. Also, recommend a subject line that will increase the chance the email is opened promptly. And then I'm simply going to come in after this and paste in the email just as I wrote it. And I'm going to hand this off to ChatGPT. Let's see what it has to say. So we get quite a bit of feedback here. Let's work through what it says top to bottom. Here's the detailed review of the feedback. Subject line recommended is action needed, Workday API key delaying onboarding system timeline. That's fair. It brings it exactly up to the top line what needs to be conveyed, and it is definitely targeted at that executive audience that tends to like give me less words and more direct actionable things. A revised email breaks up my content and largely is conveying the same thing. It's reworded some pieces, and I think that it lifts the request to be introduced to the Workday account manager up a little bit earlier, uses paragraphs to break things up, whereas my original text more just dropped everything in one big paragraph, and ends with a positive ending note that we're committed to producing the highest quality. I like the rewrite. The feedback for ensuring it is received well, it adopts a positive tone that's collaborative, it breaks it into shorter paragraphs, which we had noticed, clearly outline what they can do, contact Workday, trust building, reiterate your commitment to delivering the project successfully, emphasize that the delay stems from factors beyond your control, and then professionalism and respect for their time. Open only with a brief pleasantry and avoid overloading the email with unnecessary details. Okay. The final suggestions are to CC any relevant stakeholders and a follow-up plan if we don't get a response in short order. I like it, but I think that this is a very good reworking of the email. It still is conveying everything that I needed it to. We can simply come in here, highlight this, copy out the text, and then stick this back into my Outlook message and hopefully get a much better overall response with just a little bit of help from the AI.